am unprepared.
Hi.
Hey, y'all.
Welcome to Musaficionado podcast, episode 16. I was wrong. I said last week it was episode 14. It was 15.
Oh, damn.
So we are, see, I got it right this week. Episode 16.
Episode 16.
We got a lot to go over and not a lot of time. So
Let's go.
If I talk fast, you'll know why. We're doing ghostwriters today.
Yes.
The problem with doing ghostwriters is you don't know who a ghostwriter is unless somebody tells you.
Yeah. I mean, I think the list that you have of ghostwriters are kind of ones that people might know.
The list.
Yeah, you heard the first word I said, unprepared.
Somebody's unprepared today.
Yeah, I mean, I only have one person that I want to talk about as far as having ghostwriters, but because it's like he becomes an energy vampire and he usurps their entire personality. So I think that that's weird when somebody's your ghostwriter.
Well, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
We will absolutely talk about that.
Yes, we'll talk about that.
So basically, definition of a ghostwriter is a person that writes things for other people to get credit for. They don't get royalties for it.
Oh, they don't? I thought they did.
You get the money up front.
Right, you get the money. Oh, man, that shit
the
become a
The
hit.
purpose of a ghostwriter is for people not to know you wrote it. You get your money up front for writing it. But royalties, you do not get money for.
I'm trying to see. I'm looking at your list because I'm about to say something. So that means that I know people don't know. People don't probably know this.
Wait. Are you going to say one of the songs?
Not the one of yours.
Oh, go ahead.
One of yours is not on here. Because you know that, hold on, let me look at your back of your list. Nope.
Okay.
You know Skills wrote Whip Your Hair Back and Forth.
Yes.
For Willow.
Yes.
Man, that was a smash hit. So
He
you
got
mean to
paid
tell
up
me he
front.
got paid up front, he ain't getting nothing else? Man alive, that song was everything.
Yep.
Ah.
Yep. You do not get royalties when you're
Well,
a ghostwriter.
what you know-
You're not supposed to know. You're not.
Right.
People are not supposed to know.
Well, you know, but the thing is that I heard that the reason that he got the call was because he had worked with the family prior. So that's all I'm saying. He had a reputation with the family already. So
Come work with me.
it was an easy phone call.
Mm.
So I don't know if that's about Will Smith or not, but
I'm pretty sure.
pretty sure it is.
Right.
But hey.
Alright. So the very first episode of ghostwriting was actually Rapper's Delight with Sugar Hill Gang.
Yeah, it was Grandmaster Caz.
Yes, because none of them Negroes wrote nothing.
Because then, what is his name? Big Bang Hank
Yes.
stole his notebook.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that on, it was like something like Hip Hop Evolution or something.
Uh-huh.
And I was watching it and he told that story and I super laughed because now when they go on tour as the Sugar Hill Gang,
Right.
Grandmaster Caz
Is with them. Yes.
So that's funny to me.
Just saying.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah. So I just want y'all to know that ghostwriting is nothing new. It's very old, antiquated. Hell, when I was Googling it,
We don't have nary a headphone on. I just realized.
you're gonna probably notice a little. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna plug it together and put it all together. You won't even notice it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we were talking about
Yeah.
Slow and Low from the Beastie Boys that
Yes.
actually Run DMC wrote.
Yes, and that was actually one of my favorite Beastie Boys.
It's one of my favorite, which makes me realize that maybe I wasn't as big of a Beastie Boy fan as I thought I was, because that is definitely one of my favorite
Yeah,
songs.
and I will say this. Over time with the Beastie Boys, as their style changed,
It got better.
I was still a fan.
It
So
got
I
better.
could say, yeah, because by the time they got to like before Ad Rock that died, or I can't remember which one died. But before he died, they were doing like a jazz fusion type style.
It wasn't what.
Man, I was so into that though. It was the I had all those records. So I was like, yeah, I'm a Beastie Boys fan just because as they changed, I liked the change for them.
Mm-hmm.
So it was okay.
It fit them, but for the genre, to me,
No.
Fit.
They had totally,
it fit them. It
yeah,
fit
they
what
had
were
totally
trying to do.
gone to a different
Yes.
realm at that point.
Absolutely.
But one of my favorite Beastie Boys songs is Intergalactic. Because I told myself that when I had a kid, I was going to teach my child how to be a robot so we could dance to that song. But
Okay, so the next song, Queen Latifah's had it up to here. You know who wrote that for her? Her cousin trash.
But you know, now that you say that, if you listen to it, it sounds like him.
Yes.
Like if you listen to her rapping, that sounds like something Tretch would write. So I get that.
So since we were talking about Will Smith, you know who's responsible for that trash "Get Jiggy With It" song? Nazir is responsible.
I didn't know he was responsible.
He is responsible for that trash Will Smith song. I'm just gonna go over these quickly. Jay-Z Ghost wrote Foxy Brown's "Get Me Home." We'll talk about that in a little while. Cameron Ghost wrote "Crush on You" for Lil' Kim, which I think is very interesting.
Wait, he did?
Yes. Think about the history. Yes. Cameron Ghost wrote "Crush on You."
Wow.
Yes. Just for comedy purposes, Ice Cube wrote Eazy-E's "Boys in the Hood." And
well, Ice Cube wrote everything for everybody.
I understand that, but just think about the beef that they ended up
having
having.
right. Wrong.
Exactly.
But that's why, because he did everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Ice Cube was the brains behind everything. A lot of people already knew that Big Daddy Kane wrote "Vapors" for Biz Markie. Biz Markie has said it on a couple of occasions.
Yeah.
Big Daddy Kane has said it on a couple of occasions.
That was my favorite song.
It's always rumored that Biggie wrote a lot of Lil' Kim's other stuff. Queen Bee being one of the things that's been rumored. A lot of people didn't know, you and I knew, that Jay-Z wrote Still D.R.E. for Dr. Dre, which I think is hilarious.
I'm still amazed by that.
Because Jay-Z wrote it. Yeah.
I'm still amazed by
Yes. Another song that Dre had Ghost wrote for him was "Nothing But a G Thing."
Oh, I heard.
Baby.
I heard also that Jay-Z Ghost wrote the verse he did for No Diggity too. That Dre did.
Really?
Yeah, I heard that too.
No doubt.
Yes. Yeah, I heard that.
Of course, we always talk about all the people that have ghost written for Kanye, Rhymefest, Consequence, etc., etc.
He's who I want to talk about.
Who, Kanye?
Kanye.
Okay.
He's who I'm talking about when I say like he becomes those people.
Yeah.
And the person that comes to mind most is Travis Scott. Like his whole album, I was like, oh, I love this Kanye. And then I heard a Travis Scott song, and I was like, wait a minute, bitch. You just stole Travis Scott's whole style.
Out like a light.
And then acted like it was you.
Yes.
And then when Travis Scott record came out, I was confused. Because I didn't know who had done what. And then when everybody said that Travis Scott had been ghostwriting for you, then the shit made sense. But the same thing, I feel like I guess like Rhymefest did stuff. Consequence.
Yes, absolutely.
When Consequence was writing for him, I feel like he became Consequence.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Well, I don't know if he became Consequence or Rhymefest. I know he took on their flow.
Yes, and that's what I mean. It's like,
he definitely
took on that, because that's what he did with Travis Scott. Like I had heard of Travis Scott prior to him working with Kanye, but I had never heard Travis Scott music.
Right.
I had heard of him. I had not heard the music. So when I heard Kanye and then I heard Travis Scott, I was like, who did it first? And then everybody was like, Travis Scott did it first. So I had to go back and listen to Travis Scott. And then I was like, that's bogus, yo.
Yeah.
Like that's not somebody ghostwriting for you. That's you trying to take their whole style and make it yours.
Yeah.
That's whack as hell to me.
I don't disagree.
Okay, so that's enough about me talking about Kanye.
Yes. Then we have the infamous Quentin Miller, who apparently wrote everything Drake ever put out.
Oh, Jesus.
And how Meek brought that up in the beef.
Oh, God.
But to Drake's credit, Quentin Miller is actually listed on the liner notes as a writer. There are some songs that I feel like he wrote that he's not listed on, but we don't say no names. I'm just saying. But Quentin Miller, Marsha Ambrosius did Butterflies. It was not a ghostwriting thing because they turned around and just put the song out as
yeah.
poetry.
Yeah.
Jessie J did Party in the USA for Miley
I
Cyrus.
did not, and you know, because if you listen to the lyrics of that song, it makes more sense if Jessie J sung it.
Yes, I agree.
Than Miley Cyrus, because
I wasn't a fan.
Miley Cyrus, you've been everywhere, but
Hello.
Jessie J coming from another country, it makes more sense.
Very much so.
Then so that was goofy. But anyway,
Frank Ocean is rumored to have ghostwritten for Justin Bieber, John Legend, and Brandy.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah. Back when he was, what is his real name? Michael Breaux. Breaux.
Yes.
So if you see that in the liner notes, that's Frank Ocean.
Yes.
And then last but not least, Lenny Kravitz, Ghost wrote Justify My Love.
Yes, I do
that
know
old
that.
sexy ass song. I love that song.
That song is everything.
But it makes more sense that I know that Lenny Kravitz wrote that. I'm like,
but you know, because you know who
sense.
produced that. The Bomb Squad.
Oh, okay.
So that's why the track sounds so
good,
funky.
Yes. It's very
But
good.
yeah, that
very good.
yes.
All right, so I have one more person to discuss that is a ghostwriter that ties into our unpopular opinion, because we just need to go on and talk about it because it's out here in these streets, so we might as well.
In the universe.
So, yeah, R. Kelly ghost wrote a couple of songs for some people.
For a lot of people.
And this is probably the last time I would ever say the word R. Kelly on a podcast in my life. Most importantly, the only song that I'm still hurt about is Maxwell's Fortune.
Oh, girl, I knew that when it came out.
No, I mean, I knew it, but I'm still hurt by it, by the whole situation, by the whole thing. But you know,
it's such a good song.
It's an amazing
such a good
song.
Look,
and I don't separate the sins in the song. I don't. So,
I got you.
if you have something else to say, we could just tone into this unpopular opinion.
I'm just saying,
Okay.
Here's the thing is that I know that everybody has seen, or most of you all who could stand to watch,
Yes.
the Surviving R. Kelly.
All six
episodes.
Yes.
I made myself watch all 6 episodes. And I made myself watch all 6 episodes because I had heard the stories. I had seen the stuff. But, actually hearing it from the girls was way, way more powerful than the written word. Because you've seen it written a million times.
Yeah, there's been stories.
There's been stories. But actually hearing it come from them and seeing them relive those moments, it was so super duper dramatic. Like, what? Yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to turn it off so it wouldn't hear. But so it made it completely different for me watching it. I think that as many people in the industry that have known for years that it's all been going on, and the crazy thing is that I know that everybody didn't know and everybody wasn't up close and personal to it to know. But for the people that, used to ride hard for Robert, and now they're just like, fuck that nigga. Like, that, I'm kind of like, and I'm not like, why didn't you do that before? As much as I'm like, why didn't you believe people before? You know what I'm saying? Like, because obviously there was a level of doubt that you had that you waited until now to say, forget that dude, versus when y'all was doing records together.
Yes.
And, and just like, the one person who responded that I totally respected his response. Did you see what Omarion said?
I saw what Rico Love said.
Well, I didn't see what Rico Love said, but
I'll tell you.
Omarion said that even though they're doing this Millennium Tour, and that R. Kelly wrote a lot of songs for B2K, and he said that he knows that if they were popular songs and if they don't perform them, that the crowd would be upset. But he said once the tour is over, that for him as an artist, he will never perform those songs ever again. He said those are retired from my set list. They will never be a part of my set list ever again. And he was like, we just have to, he said, I think people in the industry have always we've heard whispers for years. And he said, But he was like, but this was just, it wasn't like he was saying this was way too much, like the whispers weren't way too much, but he just said that he doesn't want to be affiliated in that way any longer. He said that once the tour is over, that he said those will no longer be a part of my set list when I perform by myself. So I respected what he said, but it's just, so many people that have come out and said so many different things. So what did Rico Love say? Because I don't know.
Rico Love said, and I'm paraphrasing it because I'm not going to pull it up on Instagram or on Twitter. He basically said that he does not care about the sins of R. Kelly. That basically he is concerned. He says, I don't care, 12 play, Chocolate Factory, blah, 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 still bumps. And basically, he doesn't give a damn. He is saying that he can separate the sins and the music.
But you can't, because the
music is based off the sins. Yeah. So Rico Love is canceled in my book.
Rico Love.
Super canceled.
I mean, you was already canceled for me a long time ago, but I mean, now you got to be super canceled.
So I'm going to say this, and hopefully it's my last time ever having an R. Kelly conversation in my life, because I've been off R. Kelly since 90-something.
Yeah.
You won't find him on no playlist of mine. When people turn it on, I walk away. I've been off R. Kelly. This is not no new wave for me. Because I'm from Chicago, and I know girls that have had dealings with Robert. If I'm being honest, this shit is it's 30 years late.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, R. Kelly's not making the money that he used to make. He's not providing the content that he used to make. Yeah, he going on tours, but I mean, 9 times out of 10, he doing all that old stuff. I just feel like, and I said this to one of the girls that's in the documentary, this doesn't change anything. R. Kelly is still a nasty motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
He does not look to change that behavior at all.
Nope.
I did read today that Georgia is looking into finding a way to charge him with something.
Mm-hmm.
But again, y'all 20 years late, because the first 10 years he was doing that shit in Chicago, then he was doing that shit in Atlanta, now he was doing some shit in Florida. So for me, while I can appreciate everyone kind of now being in the know, there was nothing in that documentary that was new. Not a single solitary thing.
Not at all.
Surprised me, shocked me. There was nothing I didn't already know. Actually, there's some stuff that I felt was left out because, for whatever reason, editing reasons, I don't know why Dream left some of that stuff out. But there's way more to this story than what a 6-part, 6.5 hour documentary could ever tell y'all. So, to sum this up and bring it all the way back to the podcast, because we are doing a podcast, my unpopular opinion is, you old niggas, leave these young girls alone. Drake. I understand we all have our role models, but let's not follow in the path of some of these nasty motherfuckers that's out there. And because I'm from Chicago, so yeah, I know about R. Kelly. But there's a lot of dudes in the industry that get down like R. Kelly get down. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of dudes that we stand for. And I say we because I'm sure, to my knowledge, it could be anybody that I'm a fan of.
Right.
That is out there just doing the nastiest. At least they smart enough not to tape it yet. But I say all of that to say that
you taping it and you can't read. Ah, Jesus.
Can't read, can't write, can't do nothing. But pee on somebody. Mm-hmm. Okay, anyway. Because I'm trying to stay focused.
Look, I'm like, and I'm sitting here like this.
Mm-hmm. I say all of that to say, let's leave the young girls alone. If she is not old enough to buy you a drink, you probably don't even need to deal with it, especially if you in your good 30s. Leave it alone. Just don't touch it. I'm not even gonna wild out and say some of the things that I really want to say about the documentary and some of the people that were in the documentary. hence Wendy Williams, hence Charlamagne the God. But I'm not gonna say anything.
Here's Bruce
I'm
Kelly,
just
who needs to
going
stay locked up for the rest of his life. I don't even know what he in jail for. Don't let him out.
Drug charges.
Oh, don't let him out now.
Drug charges.
I don't want him. He don't never need to be out.
Because pedophilia is a preference. So is slavery. And you know, it's just 2019, 2018 is a wild out
Man,
year.
listen, let me tell you something.
Preferences and
2019 started off with the bang. I mean, this morning, I want to throw the whole day away.
I still want, we 16 minutes in, I'm ready to throw the whole day.
I mean, you know, when I read stuff about the Pastor John Gray cheating on his wife, I was ready to throw the day away. That's a whole nother topic, but...
Look. Wait. Let me bust out. Let me see what else we can talk about. Look,
yes, that's a whole nother, like...
Yeah, we gonna stay focused.
Never would have made it.
Stop cheating on your wives. Quit locking little girls up as sex slaves in a cult. Like, these are all unpopular opinions. Don't do it. Just be a decent human being. That's all I ask. Just be decent. Okay?
All right, please, just...
All right. Decent. That's it. I'm gonna move on because it will throw my whole mood and vibe off.
No.
You want to do new music or you want to do Issa Vibe? No, we'll do Issa Vibe later. You want to do I Stand?
Okay, I don't have one this week.
Ooh, I got one.
Yeah, I don't have one. I don't have an I Stand this week.
So,
who are you standing for?
I am standing for a young lady named Niia, N-I-I-A. Her last name is Bertino, but that's not important because her stage name is just Niia, N-I-I-A. Okay. So I was watching the Love and Hip Hop New York yesterday, as I do on Mondays on occasion.
I missed that completely.
And they featured this little song, right? And I was like, oh, what's this? And so I go on the young streaming app, because I ain't gonna say that they're not paying me. So
yeah, this young streaming
app, and I go, and oh my God, I found a plethora of shit. All right, so Nia's 30 years old. She's from Needham, Massachusetts.
Okay.
She is of the Caucasian persuasion, but don't let that fool you because she sounds like a good Sia. She sounds like an airy Nora Jones. She sounds like Sinead Hartnett, who I will stand for next week because I don't have time to stand for Sinead this week. Anyway, she had the song that I heard off of Love and Hip Hop yesterday was a song with Gallant called Constantly Dissatisfied. Let me play it for you, my dear, because I need your ears to be, look, shoot. That's not what I was trying to show you.
Oh, Lord.
Sorry.
Ooh, scary.
No, but there we go. We're just going to play that real quick. Let me fast forward. Come get this body roll.
She giving them away, y'all. She giving them away.
You just gotta hear the chorus. Come on. Come on, Nia. They gonna put us all the way off YouTube because
Everybody
she ain't
get
got
fired.
to the. Can you please get to the chorus, please? Constantly dissatisfied. This might be somebody.
That is not the life.
Constantly
dissatisfied. That is not the life, baby.
So anyway, that is the song I heard last night. Fell in love with it. Then she got a song called Sideline with Jazmine Sullivan. Shut your mouth.
Wait a minute. Oh, that's the girl.
Sideline with Jazmine Sullivan.
Have you seen the live performance?
Yes, I have.
Man,
I saw today.
If you had said that first, I would have known who you were talking about.
No, you need to hear Constantly Dissatisfied.
But I know the Sideline song is everything and two pieces of chicken.
So she stands for Nia too.
Yes, because I heard that song.
Yeah.
First of all, because I stand for Jazmine Sullivan. Yeah. Jazmine Sullivan can open up the yellow pages and start singing.
She be talking about plumbers.
And I would be like, yeah!
She be talking about trash collection. And
you know, I stand for Jazmine Sullivan just off the rip. But the two of them together, I heard that and I was like, I'm gonna go lay down.
I wanted to slap somebody's mom.
I wanted to go lay down because my feelings was hurt, and I just need.
Especially when you hear the lyrics on the sideline.
My feelings was hurt.
So the two songs that I implore you to listen to by Niia is Sideline with Jazmine Sullivan and Constantly Dissatisfied with Gallant. Go listen to them. Thank me later. Thank me in the comments. You can text me. You can send me a DM. Yes. You can do all that. But I am standing for Niia today because she is good.
Yes.
Good with 2 T's.
2 T's.
All right. I guess next we have Issa Vibe. I got new music. I'm so proud of myself.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did, girl. Look, let me bust out my list because I was ready to go. So Issa Vibe this week because I feel like I haven't done Issa Vibe in 3 weeks.
We didn't do it last time.
We didn't do it last time. All right. So Issa Vibe, episode 1, scene 1 is going to be you are going out on a date with your gay male best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are going to the Waffle House. I don't know why that's a date, but it is today.
What do you love Waffle House?
Oh, there you go.
So there.
So, what is he playing in his car for y'all to sing along to?
Fool's Paradise by Melissa Morgan.
Hey! Yes. Okay, you
I'm
just.
sorry. That's my song.
She was there.
That's my song.
She
That's
was
like my
there.
favorite song.
She wasn't even here with me.
No,
She was there.
I had disappeared.
Okay. My gay best friend is probably playing Love Under New Management with Mickey Howard.
Wait, stop. I have a Love Under New Management story.
You have a Love Under New Management story?
I tweeted.
Do you have Love Under New Management?
No. I tweeted it out the other day because I heard Love Under New Management came on my playlist.
Yes.
And my tweet said, when I heard Love Under New Management as a child, because it came out in the 80s.
Yes, it did.
And I was a child in the 80s. That I sang that at the top of my lungs like I was a Tyler Perry character.
Like you had gone through some things.
Whose dark-skinned husband had beat me. And I had just met the light-skinned truck driver who was starting his own business, but was broke, but he loved me so much better.
And then he had cornrows.
Yeah, he had cornrows.
He had cornrows.
And I tweeted that the other day, and my friend Gary, that I went to college with, he was like, God damn it, now that scene is going to be in my head
always.
Forever. But I really sang Love Under New Management like
it was your song.
It was my song. Like I was in love.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and nobody can take your place. You feel that empty space. You know? And I was, what was I, 11? Like I was just, what they do? Wait a minute. No, I would never be somebody who could take care of business. What is that? I don't know what that means at 11. But I mean,
so just mind you, if I'm like what, 8?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, like, come on. Yes. Like I would say this. Like as much as we would be listening to Fool's Paradise. Mm-hmm. My gay best friend is really, really in love with Shantae Moore. Ooh. So the other day when we were in the car, this is like real life. Shantae's Got a Man was on.
Can we talk about that 1 second? Let me just slide this in. I'm gonna slide this in the story. We ain't even at 30 minutes yet, so I can slide this in the story. Can I tell y'all the transition between Shantae's Got a Man and Bitter? Oh my God.
Yeah.
That shit always throws me off. Shantae's Got a Man at Home, and then a whole nother hit later. Don't call me. I'm bitter. I hate your dog. Yeah. What does the dog do?
Man, listen. When I tell you, and it was funny because we were in the car and Shantae's Got a Man. Mm-hmm. You know, he took my home to beat his mama. Now this is the thing is that now you know the tune of the song. I'm in the front seat. and my gay best friend is like, "What you doing?" I said, "She telling him, come on, Shantae!" and I'm snapping on a beat. That's not the main beat, but it's a beat. And I'm just in the car. Took home to beat his mama, how he loves me. And I'm still going. And he was like, "You are a fool." And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "But Shantae, she had told them hoes, I got a man at home. Waiting on me. He waiting on me." It was so funny.
And then the next song was
Man, listen.
I'm just bitter. I was like, damn, what did the man do?
I wrote a whole blog based on that song.
Oh my God. I know.
But Jesus. Mm-hmm. I was super bitter.
Mm-hmm. Don't call me at home. nigga.
Yes.
Like, what?
Say it, Shantae.
Like,
Get them told.
I just don't understand. I was like, what is this nigga?
You know, that's what, relationships are like that.
Thank you, Kenny Lattimore.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, the second one is you are at the W, and I only say the W because it's my favorite hotel. See, I said the W because y'all should just come let me stay there. Anyway, the W.
Which W? Because there's 3 in town.
The one in Midtown. By across the street from SCAD. The
14th Street?
Yes, 14th Street.
Okay.
Y'all, you want me to know addresses and stuff?
No, because you said Midtown because the other one is on like off of Ivan Allen, and that's Midtownish,
No,
but
not that one.
downtownish.
No, not that
So
one.
that's why I was like,
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
That one right there. You're at the W.
Yes.
And they have a garden tub.
Yes.
And views.
Yes.
Like Drake, views from the 6. They got
Yes.
views from the A.
Yes.
And the candles is lit.
Yes.
And you was going to hop in the tub. And because you got a date in 2 hours.
To have a date in 2 hours.
2 hours.
Okay.
What song are you listening to when you get in the tub? Y'all might stop texting me. I'm busy.
Look, I'm like this. I'm only thinking of the song because I just said her name.
Shantae Moore?
Jazmine Sullivan.
Come on.
I'm thinking Let It Burn. Like this. Because I really like Let It Burn.
I do too, but I'm trying to think. You in the tub and you
Right, but I am also a person that sings in the shower or anything.
I know.
So if I can get my whole vocal range going, in the bathroom.
Right.
You know,
you might as well hit them notes while you
yeah. So I always think not necessarily about me relaxing, but about what can I sing wholeheartedly while I am in this echo chamber of good sound.
with the good lungs.
Yes, with the good lungs, the high notes and everything. You know, you got me feeling emotion. You know, I can get the good Mariah on. You know,
So you go with Jasmine and go with Mariah.
now I got plenty to go with Mariah, but if I do her whole first album, like
In the tub, you gonna be a damn raisin.
I ain't nothing wrong with raisins. You know, I mean, I don't remember all the names of all the Mariah songs, but she has some good slow jams on that first record. Like
The Vision of Love.
Yes, I'm gonna break down and cry slow jams on Vision of Love.
Down.
Oof, Jesus,
Steady me on down.
that is my favorite Mariah song.
I'm singing in the tub with the candles and the views and the date in 2 hours. Sade's Kiss of Life.
I go to sleep. I like Sade, but she go to sleep. Like, I mean, I'm all the way relaxed.
I'm looking for a whole new podcast host now. She was not talk bad, nothing bad.
No,
about
I love
Sade.
Sade, but I'm
Okay.
saying like in that atmosphere.
But that's a for her. That's an up tempo song.
Yeah, but I would still be taking a nap in the tub.
I can't. She gonna drown herself in the tub.
Yeah, I'm a drown on the Sade.
Jesus,
But
no.
if I got something to belt my lungs out, like what's
Don't
the
to Sade's Kiss of Life.
she don't hit the hard notes like that.
You wrap me up.
She didn't put no dirt on it. Like
I'm done.
Like Fantasia.
I'm done. No, I ain't singing nothing Fantasia in the band. I've been
Fantasia.
to crack some windows.
Fantasia put some dirt on it.
I don't.
sorry.
I can't. I've been to crack the windows. They be like, man, you gotta go.
Yeah,
But naked and all, you
they
gotta
be
get
like,
out. You gotta get out.
"Man,
You done upset the whole floor.
That's not good.
Sleeping with the moon. I can't remember the name of the song. Anyway,
Oh God.
okay. We're done. Look, it's about done. Do you at least have?
Sexual behavior together?
Yes!
Look.
With your unprepared self.
I am unprepared.
Oh, Lord.
Look, let me pull up my
This is-
tunes. Hold on. Cause
Well, while she doing that, we can end the show with sexual behavior in the ghetto. I can get through my new music since you.
yes, go new music.
All
'cause
right. We just all out of order today. Don't worry about it. All right. So I listened to August Alsina's "Fuck Me Like You Love Me." I liked it.
It's a song, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Fuck
it's-
me like you love. Don't make me sing it. I
No,
can't.
no. I saw
No,
the video,
but
but
yeah,
I
it's a
saw it
song.
with no sound.
Yeah.
So that's why I was
I
like,
actually like the song.
okay.
Future got a song called "Crushed Up." It sounds like all the rest of his songs. So a couple of months ago, I want to say it was like Jesus, the 4th or 5th episode of the podcast. I told y'all that D'Angelo had a song out called Unshaken on the Red Dead Redemption video game. So now it's actually a single, and he's supposed to be coming out with an album this year, and that'll, I guess, will be the lead single on that album. Speaking of albums coming out this year, Sade is coming in 2019.
Come with it.
Get your wigs together.
Every 50 years.
Get your wigs. It don't matter if she looks like she's a vampire. She always looks good.
Every 50 years, she come with it.
She is drinking the virgin blood, and she come through
always
looking amazing. So when Sade album come out, y'all gonna have to hear about it because it's all I'm talking about. It's gonna be a whole podcast dedicated to Sade because that's how I get down. If I gotta do a Rick Ross podcast this year, you're getting a Sade podcast. Trust and believe. Tam wanted me to remind you guys that Carnival, I just changed that, is starting back up.
Yes.
I'm gonna let her talk about it, but let me just get through the rest of this new music because y'all gotta hear about it. There's a song with You Will Be So Proud of Me. It's called Nobody Else. It has Dolla. Ta-da! And I knew it was him by his voice. Nick Cannon, which I was very surprised to hear, and it's not a bad song, and Jacquees. But it's not a bad song. Giacomo. And it's called Nobody Else. The Backstreet Boys have a song.
Yeah, they have a new album coming out.
Yes. Mm-hmm. The song I listened to was No Place. If I wrote it down, it has to be good. I don't know why Chris Brown has a new song coming out because he gave me 45 songs in the last year. I don't really want to hear from Chris Brown again, but apparently he has another song. It's called Undecided, and it has the melody of I Love Your Smile by Shanice. Mm-hmm. It's decent, but Chris.
But you know, I feel like Chris Brown makes music so he can make videos because the videos are always cute. Yeah, but and that's the thing is I'm thinking it's like weird. Like
no more music, Chris.
Yeah.
Take a break. Let Rihanna come out with the album. Rihanna, where my album at? It's 2019. We're not playing with you. Paul McCartney has a song out called Get Enough.
Okay.
So the problem I had with this song was it was auto-tune. And when you are Paul McCartney, you don't need
that auto-tune.
Yes, baby. Yes.
He must have did that with Kanye.
I don't know. Remember they did have that 5-second song. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
He must have did that
but
with
Kanye. But on a good note, Chaka Khan.
I heard she had a new song.
Yes, it's called Hello Happiness. It is giving you all the disco vibes.
Yes, Chaka. We taking it back to Rufus.
Yes. I was around my desk like, hey, all the disco vibes.
That's what we need, disco vibes.
Yes. So that is your new music for this week. I'm so proud of myself that I did a whole list and I wrote it down and everything. And that's it. That's all I got.
Next week I will have a carnival playlist for you guys because carnival season is starting. It starts, Lord help me Jesus, in the next few weeks in Trinidad. I will not be there again this year, sad as I am. But there's some, good new music out according to Bungie Garland. This season is the Power Soca season. So, a lot of power soca songs are out there. The one that's right now is the new one, Bungie Garland, Michelle Montano, Double M, and Skinny Fabulous. And it's called Family, L-A-Y, because in the song it's Family, le. So,
it sounds like it's too fast for me to dance to.
It is too fast for you to dance to, but it's a good jump around song. Jump. So you can, if you
like
jump.
House of Pain jump around?
Not that melody, but it's a jump song. I have to show you video.
Look, I have to secure the boobs.
Yeah, you gotta get those secure. Get the secure tie, or either you don't care that they fall out. It's one of the.
No, I care.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I don't want them
but that's the vibe. Either you let them fly free,
okay,
or you strap them down.
I'm gonna strap them down.
That's
lay.
Yes. So we'll get into that list next week because I'm gonna go through all the new stuff that they're releasing because they have videos and stuff like that. Okay. So I mean, if we're gonna end it on a sexual behavior in the ghetto, I would like to say that I saw this young lady in concert. This was some years ago, and she performed this song, and she performed it with the man who sings it with her. And I wanted to lay down on the floor and just grab any man that was next to me, just
that is assault.
Anybody,
it's assault.
please come hither.
No.
So, this week's recitation is
Let me hear what the song
is Lick by Joy.
Resuscitation. Bring it back to life. Yes, I love that song. Resuscitation.
And she sings it with Sleepy Brown in concert, and man alive. Hearing him sing it live, I just wanted to slide to the floor. I was like, this is all types of wrong.
It's all types of
in
right.
a room full of people. Just it was
I see why you
so
want
wrong.
to snatch up a dude. Excuse me, come here. But come bring your ass.
Might I use your body for 5 moments? Just you know. So and the lyrics are as follows.
You thought I wasn't gonna do it? Continue.
I lose all control.
All control.
Are you gonna sing it?
No.
When you grab a hold and you do your trick, I love it when you lick. Lick. You've got lock and key. Every part of me. Know what makes me tick. I love it when you lick. Lick. I'll put my heels on for you, baby.
I did.
The ones that wrap all around my leg. Your every touch excites me. And damn it, I ain't too proud to beg. And even when you're not around me, the tingling just won't go away.
Ooh.
Don't make my body wait no longer, because this pussycat's ready to play, 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 play. I lose all control when you grab a hold and you do your trick. I love it when you lick. Lick. You've got lock and key. Every part of me. Know what makes me tick. I love it when you lick. Love it when you lick. Lick. It feels so good, I'm going crazy. My eyes roll back inside my head. Explore my inner warmth of pleasure and hold on tight. Hope you ain't scared. I promise I'll return the favor. I'll do that trick you can't resist. Two rights don't make it wrong. Making love till the break of dawn. Emotions all up in a twist, 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 twist. I lose all control.
You are reading the same.
When you grab a
the
hold
whole thing.
and you do your trick. I love it when you lick.
Sex with chocolate.
And that is this week's sexual behavior in the ghetto.
I'm a fan.
Joy.
Yes.
Featuring Sleepy Brown.
Yes.
And the song is entitled Lick.
That's it. Look, this is done. 40 minutes in, we're done. Actually, no, it's going to be more than 40 because I got to add in the other part. So, 50 actually because it's yeah. Anyway, we out of here next week. Hold on because we, look at us. We're pre-planning meetings. Jesus is so good to us. Next week we are doing...
Next week we are doing...
What you want to do next week?
Let's do this one.
We're going to do double CDs?
Yes, let's do double CDs.
All right, next week we're doing double CDs because we got options.
Yeah.
So yeah, when it started, who did it, who should not have done it, and boy, do I have a list of people that should not have done double CDs. So, drop a comment, like, subscribe, share, etc., etc. Reach out to us, let us know your thoughts. Have a good week, guys. Bye.